Self-determination theories, intrinsic and extrinsic values. Let me ask you a question. What would you like to achieve in your life, in your studies, in your job? Which goals, values, or aspirations do you pursue? And yes, there might be differences between goals, values, and aspirations, but within the next coming chapter, we use these words interchangeably. As a student or as an employee or consultant, which goals do you pursue? Do you pursue your dreams of making money and becoming rich, or do you want to develop expertise to help others? What do people want to achieve when they bring about information? Think about WikiLeaks or the start of the hashtag #MeToo movement. Are they generally interested in the well-being of others? Do they want to get power over others? And the same questions hold for politicians or celebrities. Why do you think Kim Kardashian, for example, broadcasts her life? Does she want to achieve status, or is she generally interested in helping her fans see that also she struggles in life? What do people pursue? Which values, aspirations, or goals do they strive for? People may pursue various different values within their lives. Within SDT, two categories of values are considered critical to understand how people function. The one category is the category of intrinsic values, which includes doing something for society, developing yourself, building strong relationships, and taking care of your health. The other category, the category of extrinsic values, pertains to values such as becoming rich, famous, or powerful. These values have vastly different implications for people's well-being. If you pursue intrinsic values, you're more likely to satisfy your basic needs for autonomy, competence, and relatedness. You also valuing these intrinsic values also aligns with your positive growth tendency that SET assumes that all people have. If you pursue intrinsic values, you thus are more in line with your true self-esteem and you adopt a being orientation, and this has beneficial effects for your well-being attitudes and behavior. In contrast, if you pursue extrinsic values, you're more likely to get your basic needs frustrated. It is also frustrating for people's growth tendency because they might feel blocked by others. They also get a fragile self-esteem because they really need others to feel good about themselves. Pursuing extrinsic value also relates to a having orientation. You want more, 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 and more. It may come as no surprise that SET therefore assumes that the pursuit of extrinsic values has detrimental effects. Within the SET literature, there's a debate going on whether the pursuit of extrinsic values is negative in and of itself. Most scholars would currently agree that particularly the pursuit of extrinsic values at the expense of intrinsic values is problematic. So maybe pursuing extrinsic values as such is not such a big deal. I also need to pay my groceries, for example, with money rather than with a hug. So yes, I might pursue a little bit of financial stability. However, if extrinsic values are pursued at the expense of intrinsic values, if I think money is more important than friendships, for example, this will have negative implications. For employees, for example, the pursuit of extrinsic values over intrinsic values might lead to more burnout and less engagement. It might also lead to less organizational commitment, so people feel less at home within the organization, and they are less likely to adapt to change. The pursuit of extrinsic values over intrinsic values also have negative implications for people's behavior. They perform less well, are more likely to turn over, and they are less social in their behavior, so it is less likely to help out colleagues or might even start bullying them.